Hey guys, I have a new tutorial on how to export top performing Google Ads search terms to Google Sheets using app scripts. So if you have multiple campaigns and you really want to figure out what are the converting terms very quickly so that you could use for an SEO campaign or just in general know what is converting across multiple campaigns without having to go through Google's dashboards, which we all know every time they change the way Google Ads works, it's usually a pain in the nuts. Sorry to put it that way, but it really is. This is an easy way just to export what you have that is the best converting. So what it does is it pulls 6 months of query data across all campaigns. It will filter out the garbage like brand terms, low converting noise that you don't need. It also calculates the cost per conversion as well as conversion rate. And it drops everything into a clean Google Sheet. So let's break down how it works. So first off, you're going to want to start in Google Ads scripts. So you would go to your Google Ads account. On the left column, there's going to be bulk actions under tools. And when you go under bulk actions, you're going to see scripts. So you want to go into scripts and you want to create a new script. So you would click the blue plus sign to create the new script. And inside there, in the blog post, we added the complete script that you would need to add. So you would just copy and paste out of the blog post the entire script. You're going to want to name your script, so you can put top performing search terms or whatever you'd like. Now, I like to break down the script a bit. So here, I did that in the post. Some things that you need to know that you want to modify and why. One is going to be your spreadsheet URL. So you're going to want to make sure the appropriate permissions have been added to the spreadsheet to allow Google to access it. Then you have a setting for date range. So you could specify whatever date range you want to inside the script. Then you have a sheet name behavior. So that's just the actual name of the sheet. And what the sheet name behavior does is dynamically names the tab. So it's going to create a new tab with the name that you want. And then another function I felt was important was to ensure that you don't have brand terms inside this, right? Because if you want the best converting terms, well, we know that you're going to probably convert with your brand, and we really want to know what is the actual broad terms, because that's where we would be competitive, right? Because people already know your brand. Those are probably going to be existing customers, and you don't need to know those terms. So I made it a quick way to be able to add your search term, which is by brand. You can easily add as many as you want just by continuing each row. There's also performance threshold. So I want anything that's greater than 1, right? Conversion of 1. But let's say you're like, I need to know what is the best out of the best converting terms that have converted at least 10 times. Well, then you can change that 1 to 10, and you can also see, what is the higher terms that you're looking for. So it's a really easy way to filter out based on the amount of conversion per term if you wanted to do that and just get that precise value. So the other part, which is a little bit, it's probably not needed, but there is an output formatting I did on the CPA conversion rate and how they're written on the sheet. You can edit and delete the string additions to remove symbols like $ or percentage if you don't need those, or you want to calculate a certain way in Excel and you just don't want to have those in there. It's easy to populate without it. So after you spin this up and you put out the best converting terms, you're going to have a campaign name, an ad group name, a search term name, conversion value, cost per conversion, and conversion rate that comes out from your Google Ads campaigns. So a couple things that I haven't added that can be enhanced, and you can use the script, paste it into ChatGPT, for example. And enhance would be is adding campaign labels, building a scheduler to automate reports weekly or monthly. You can do that through the app scripts within Google Ads. You can trigger email alerts when a CPA exceeds a specific value conversion rate through app scripts. as well as joining data reports like keywords and blah blah blah. You can add basic pivot summaries and conditional formatting directly in the sheets and connect output to Looker Studio for visual performance dashboards. So I hope this script will help you guys to easily pull data that you're just looking to find.